Hey guys, Gathering Magic back again, and this is a video that I wanted to do for quite a while. There's been a lot of chatter about it in the last month or so in Splinterlands about what the pack pricing should be for Conclave, Arcana, and sets in general going forward. So I wanted to kind of share my thoughts on what I think the prices should be, and not just pack prices, but just the way pack sales are done in general. So this is going to be kind of a longer video. We got lots to talk about, lots to go through, so hopefully you guys have a comfy chair, a nice drink, and let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy some Splinterlands talk. Okay, so the big question is, what should the price of Conclave, Arcana, and future sets be at? What price will attract new players? Because, of course, we want to get a lot of new players into the game, and we don't want what would be perceived to be high pack prices getting in the way of new players coming into the game and purchasing some packs and building their deck. What price does the team need to stay in business? If we sell the packs too cheaply and we don't sell enough packs, would that really negatively hurt the team and hurt the game going forward? So we have to keep that in mind. And how much do they need to generate in sales for each set? So do they have a target, for every set coming out where it's like, hey, we have to do at least X million dollars in sales, to stay afloat. This many sales would be great. So a lot of things to look at. But where I wanted to start is first let's look at just how many packs do you need to compete at each level. I mean, we can talk about pricing, but it really all comes down to how many packs do players need just to compete. So bronze level caps is what I want to start with, because a lot of the new players that come in, they're not going to come in and just drop several $1,000s into the game. They're going to come in, they're going to want to buy some packs, they're going to want to be competitive. So how many packs do they need to buy? Well, if they want to start at bronze and they want to try to get to max level bronze deck, they're going to need to shoot for level 3 commons, level 2 rares and epics, and then level 1 legendary cards. So that's kind of the baseline that I wanted to look at. So if the core sets are going to be the same as Rebellion, roughly what you're going to have for each set is you're going to have, somewhere between 28 and 30 commons per set, 28 rares, 14 epics, and 20 to 23 legendaries. That's going to be kind of your main set breakdown going forward. So that's what I kind of targeted this video on. So the amount of cards that you would need just to get to max bronze, if there's 29 cards, 29 common cards, you're going to need 14 of each. So you're going to need 406 common cards just to get your each of your commons max for bronze. For rares, if there's 28, 5 of each, you're going to need 140 rares. 14 epics, you need 4 of them to get to level 2. So you're going to need 56 epic cards. And then if you just want one of each legendary, which is all you need for bronze, you're looking at 23 legendary cards. Okay, so what would you pull on average in a certain amount of packs? Now this is going to vary. These are just kind of rough numbers and estimates, just to kind of get a baseline of how many packs we'd need and what you are likely to pull in a certain amount of packs. So legendary cards. Now the first thing I want to point out is legendary cards, if you don't use potions, you're only going to get 1 in 25 packs. Now I know everybody is so used to always using potions to get that down to 1 in 12 and a half. But new players are not going to know about potions. They're not going to have potions. And even if they do know about potions, I really doubt they're going to buy them and use them. Simply because, they're going to add, I think I figured if you use legendary and alchemy potions, it's like 45 cents a pack. So a new player coming into the game, they're just going to, if they want to buy packs, they're going to go to the store. They're going to look at the price, they're going to go buy, they're going to get that amount, and they're going to open them. So they're not going to get potions. So really look at this as 1 in 25. Epics, the average is you should get 1 epic every 5 packs. So if a new player comes in and they just say, hey, I want to get started, hey, I'll throw down, a couple $100, I'll buy 50 packs. They're going to get 250 cards. So they're going to get somewhere around, only 2 legendaries. If they don't have potions, they're going to get on average about 10 epics, 38 rares or so, and around 200 commons. Now, like I said, these are very rough numbers. You're probably going to get a little bit more than 38 rares. Some packs are going to have more than just simply 1 rare or 1 epic or 1 legendary, but I just wanted to keep this, somewhat simple, just for the sake of this video. So these are just kind of rough numbers, but it's pretty close to what you're going to get for 50 packs. So if you bought 50 packs and you opened them and you got this, you would have 200 out of the basically 400 commons you need. So you're about halfway there. So most of your common cards are going to be level 2-ish. You're going to have about 38 of the rares. So you're going to have at least one of each to play, but you're not going to have enough of them to level. So you're just going to have single copies for most of them. Epics, you're probably going to get a duplicate. So if there's 14 in the set, you're probably going to have 7, 8, or 9 individual cards and then a couple duplicates, and then you're going to have 2 legendary cards. So you'd be able to play at the lowest level of bronze, basically. You would not have a max deck, and you've spent, at $4 a pack, you've already spent $200. So if you want to up that and you want to say, hey, okay, I'm going to buy 100 packs and get 500 cards, then obviously everything is doubled here. So for a max bronze, now you're getting close. Now you've pretty much got all of your commons to level 3. Your rares, you're about halfway there. You've got 76 out of the 140, based on, if you get too much of one or less than another. You might have some at level 2 or level 3. Or I should say 1 or 2. You're not going to have level 3 yet. Epics, you're going to have 20 out of 56. So you're about a third of what you need. And then legendaries, you've just got a handful. You've got 4. And this is at 100 packs. So now you're looking at $400 and you still don't have, a max even bronze deck. So let's up it to 200 packs. So of course everything is doubled again. So now you've got your common set. You've got 800 commons roughly. So yours are all at level 3. You've probably even got some at level 4. Your rares, you should have enough to get all of them at level 2. Your epics, you're going to have them all at level 1, and some of them are going to be level 2. Probably over half of them will be level 2. And then you're going to have 8 out of the 23 legendaries. Of course, you might have some duplicates. So you might only have like 5 or 6, and then, a couple of another one. So the summary for bronze is if you buy 200 packs, you're not even going to have a complete bronze deck. And then even if you did use potions for everything, instead of 8 legendaries, you'd have 16. You're still not going to have one of each legendary, and you're still not going to have all your epics max for bronze. So this is 200 packs, and like I said, this is $800. So $800, you're not even, max bronze. So now what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys a chart. And like I said, these are just kind of rough numbers. But this is basically for the amount of packs that you would buy, how many of each rarity would you get? How many of each card would you get, basically? And then what level would that card be? So example for commons, if there's 29 commons in the set and you bought 50 packs, you're going to get around 200 commons, which is about 7 of each. So they should all be level 2. If you bought like 500 packs, you're going to get around 2,000 commons. You're going to have about 70 of each, which is level 5, which is your max silver. So if you guys want to look at this, I'm not going to go through the entire chart, but it's basically just to give you a rough idea of how many packs that you need. So you can kind of look going down. So if I bought, let's just say 300 packs. So my commons are roughly going to be level 4. My rares are going to be level 2. My epics are going to be 2. I'm going to have, maybe half of the legendary cards, and this is with no potions. If I did use potions, I should get about 24 legendaries, which is 1 of each. So this is pretty much a good guideline for a max bronze deck. If you buy 300, you should be very, very close to having a max bronze deck. And then we'll go through some of the rest of the numbers in just a little bit. But just in summary, if you start with 100 packs for a new player in bronze, you're at a pretty good start. Your common should be close to 3. You've got enough rares and epics that you've got at least 1 of each, and you've got a handful of legendary cards. So if you wanted to get a max deck at each league, going by the chart above, and like I said, just rough estimate, you're going to need 300 packs at bronze. And then you're going to need to use potions to get 1 of each legendary. For silver, you're looking at somewhere between 750 and 1,000 packs. A lot depend on, do you get lucky? Do you get a higher than normal drop rate for epics and legendaries, that kind of thing? But a good range to be in Silver League is 750 to 1,000 packs. For gold, 2,000 to probably 2,500 packs will get you a solid gold deck. And then to max out champ, you guys know if you're playing in those higher leagues, you're going to need 3,000 plus packs to get all of your cards maxed out. The numbers that I went through, if you buy 3,000 packs, you pretty much got all your commons maxed. Your rares, you might be just a little bit short because the rares take, 115. Your epics and legendaries are close, so it's closer to 4,000 than 3,000 to get a champ deck. Okay, so now that we have a rough idea of how many packs it takes, how much does the team expect players to pay to reach those levels? Okay, and like we just said, so if you want to play in bronze and get a max bronze deck, you're going to need around 300 packs. So $4 packs is what we have currently. You're looking at 1,200 bucks. Of course, if we cut that in half, you're still looking at $600 for bronze. At $2 packs, you're looking at 1,500 to 2 grand for silver, about 4 grand for gold, and about 7,000 for diamond champ. This is at $2 packs. $3 packs, I don't know if there's maybe been a few people talking about, let's just split the difference and do 3. So $3 packs, you're still looking at $900, close to $1,000 just for bronze. Silver, you're looking at, 2 to 3,000. Gold, you're looking at 6,000. Diamond champ, you're looking at over 10 grand. And then of course, $4 packs, you're looking at probably $12 to $14,000. The packs, of course, are a little bit cheaper than 4, if you buy them with DEC instead of credits. But like I said, this is just to give you a general idea. Okay, so what's my suggestion? What do I think the pack pricing should be at? Don't hate me for this suggestion. Please just appreciate it. I'm thinking packs should be 99 cents with some stipulations. Okay, even 99-cent packs for bronze, the new player coming in, you still got to drop $100 to $300 to get a bronze level deck. Even with $1 packs, you got to pay $750 to $1,000 to play in silver, $2,000 to $2,500 to play in gold, and then still, $3,500 to $4,000 for champ. So even at the highest tiers, the cost is still high, but at the lower leagues, it's a little bit more affordable, for the new casual player. I can see new players coming in and only wanting to spend, a couple $100 and being able to play in bronze. And maybe people have a little bit more, maybe they got like $500 or so. Now you can start maybe pushing into, low silver. But that's still, even at $1 a pack, that's still a lot of money. And remember too, this cost here, you're going to have to pay this every time a new set comes out. So as sets rotate out of Modern, new sets come in, you've got to start a new deck all over again. When Conclave Arcana comes out, we're all starting at 0. Okay, but something else needs to be done with those dollar packs. Because I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, these are too cheap. These are going to devalue all the other sets. Here's my suggestion. Not only are the packs $1, the packs are soulbound. Kind of like what they're doing with the starter packs that are coming out with Conclave Arcana, where you're going to get 25 cards for $5. The packs are soulbound, but the cards aren't. I would go one step further. I would say the cards inside are soulbound as well. So this would kind of keep the value. So if you want to, like me, for example, I'm not really interested in buying the packs and flipping them or hanging on to them or whatever. For the newer sets, it's like I just want to build a deck and play in Modern. So if I can get the cards for $1 a pack, they're soulbound. I can't buy them. I can't trade them. I can't sell them. That's fine. I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about I want to build a deck for me with cards. I don't care if they're soulbound or not. I don't plan on selling them. I just want to play in Modern. So if I can get them for $1 a pack, that really doesn't matter to me. But if you do want to sell them, you can sell these packs. And my suggestion would be $1 in SPS, not in DEC, not in credits and SPS. We need to have different ways of getting SPS supply down, getting it burnt. That's one of the major ways, if not one of the few ways, that SPS is going to go up in price. Because right now people are just hoarding it, sitting on it, and crossing their fingers and hoping magically that the price goes up. That's not going to happen. We need to get the supply down along with getting new players in. So if you want to buy those packs for $1 and just open them and build your deck, you're not worried about trading or selling them, that's fine. You can do that. But if you say, hey, I bought a bunch of these packs, I've got the deck where I want, I'm going to buy a bunch of extra packs and just hang on to them and then try to sell them again in the future. Oh, wait, they're soulbound. You can unlock them for $1 in SPS. So that would kind of set the floor of packs at $2. Now, the unlock cost for this would go up over time, along with what they're doing currently for, I think it's the Chaos Reward cards, where every 30 days or every 60 days, the price or the cost to unlock it goes up. I would say the same thing for these packs. So I would say like every, I don't know what they want to do, every 3 months, every 6 months, maybe the price goes up. So maybe for the first 3 months, it costs you $1 in SPS to unlock the pack. So now it's a total cost of $2. And then maybe it goes up by 50 cents or $1, every 3 or 6 months after that. So you can buy them, you can hang on to them, but the longer you hang on to them, the more it's going to cost you to eventually unlock them if you want to sell them. So that would be my main suggestion. So my main suggestion going forward for packs, soulbound packs for $1, get them for $1, build your deck. You're still going to have to pay many multiple $100s, if not thousands of dollars, to build your deck to the higher levels. But those cards are yours and yours only. Cannot be sold, delegated, traded, none of that. It's just for you. If you do want to unbind those and sell them at some point in the future, you're going to have to pay that SPS. Or you could just buy normal packs like we have now, and I would set the price for the unbound packs at $2. Now for pack sales going forward, another suggestion that I would do, and this has always bugged me, is don't set the amount of packs to be sold. It's like no one knows how many are going to be sold. Nobody knows how many new players we're going to get, how many they're going to buy. We don't know how the market's going to be. There's just so many unknowns. So don't just say, oh, when we come out with this new set next year, there's going to be 2 million or 3 million or whatever. If we get 100,000 new players that come into the game between now and then, 2, 3, 5 million packs is not going to cut it. You're going to need a lot more. If the economy tanks and everything else, goes down, then it's just a bad idea in my mind to set the amount of packs to be sold. Then you have to worry about how many packs are we going to burn, how many we're going to burn every day. To me, it's just a nightmare. So what I would say is new sets are just available for 6 months, and I've said this multiple times. Pack comes out day 1, it's for sale. Go ahead and buy it. At the end of the 6 months, it's done, goes off the website. And then every day, what I would say is they just track how many are sold. So day 1, 30,000 are sold. Day 2, 23, and you just have this running total of how many packs sell every day. But one suggestion that I would have that's been kind of different, I don't think anyone's talked about it, instead of burning packs every day, if a certain amount aren't sold, for every day that you sell under 1,000 packs, the difference gets added to a reserve pool. And what that would be a pool of packs that are set aside for like tournament prizes, jackpot prizes, in the Glint store. At some point, I'm hoping they do some kind of sealed deck tournaments, so they could have packs set aside for that. I think they need to have, a certain amount of packs that are just kind of set aside in reserve, but not an excessive amount. Like for the Dow to have, almost 900,000 Rebellion packs, is kind of a concern for a lot of people. So just for an example of how this would work is, let's say, that first day we sell 30,000 packs. That's great. 30,000 are sold, nothing happens. But let's say pack sales start slowing down after the initial run, and let's say day 19 or so, that only 500 packs sell on the website. Okay, so they would have 500 packs that just get set aside and added to a reserve pool. The next day they sell 750, so sales increased a little bit, but it's still under that 1,000. So now you would take another 250, add it to the reserve, so now you're at 750. Just so you guys know, the amount of packs, there's no way it could be above 180,000. That would mean no packs were ever sold. And, they just every day just set 1,000 packs aside to the reserve. So there's no way you're going to get anywhere near 180,000. I mean, even if sales are bad and you're only selling 200-300 a day, that's not going to go above 80,000-90,000 packs. And the team could set a cap. They could say, hey, we're going to set aside packs, but we're only going to set aside packs up to 25,000, just so that we have enough for jackpot prizes, tournaments, and all that. So that's up to the team, but I think that's something that they should do. Another thing that's always bothered me is pack burning. You know, why burn assets? You know, and this kind of eliminates that. There's no set amount of packs. You don't have to burn any. You know, you just sell the packs for 6 months and that's it. Whatever sells, sells. Okay, guys, that's it. That is my idea for pack pricing. Like I said, a lot of it depends on the team, what they need to stay in business, how much sales they need to generate. But just going through the numbers, and you can see the cost that is needed to play at each league. My suggestion is 99-cent packs. There's something psychological about the 99-cent opposed to $1. You know, 99 cents seems to have a lot higher draw than $1. And even at those cheap packs, it's still going to cost you a lot to build a deck. But my suggestion, like I said earlier too, they need to be soul bound. You know, that way you're not kind of abusing, you know, the cheap packs and selling them and flipping them and dumping the market. So let me know your thoughts and comments. And until next time, oh, wait, tomorrow is Sunday. So tomorrow will be the Market Watch video. So just want to let everyone know about that. And also, I have started posting on Peak D. So go ahead and check out Peak D for some of my content as well. So until next time, guys, stay the course, keep on forging and have fun. And let's get ready for Conclave Arcana. Take care.